I
Is
need
that
that.
you getting into the Guardians of the Galaxy character? What is
I need that because this is the last Guardians movie,
this version of the
and
Guardians?
these mofos go. Some of them go die, and I don't think we're ready for what's about to happen in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, we know what this is the We Trying channel for y'all. This is Nerdy by Nature Productions. I don't know what Leroy be calling us.
Lord, it's on the website, man.
What website?
Don't worry about that.
Okay, it's like what website you talking about?
Don't
That's
worry about
fine.
that, man. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay,
Um,
put it into the
yes.
ether and it'll be
Hey,
true.
man.
Okay,
I got plans. I got plans. Notice I
that's
don't have my
fair.
grip. He's over
Uh huh.
there. Owen is over there. He's been fired. Owen has
Okay.
been a terrible job. If you go back and watch our Flash movie, the light fell down. He was grabbing the microphone. He was no help whatsoever. He is
Okay.
fired.
He's
Um,
fired.
he's still on the payroll though. Yeah, this is the last iteration of this Guardians of the Galaxy. This is
Hmm.
James Gunn's last movie, his swan song. Um, I'm gonna be doing a lot of drinking because I think this is the one that's going to hurt. Just like in the first Guard, Gunn kills a character in every movie.
Sure.
He's killed Groot in the first one, Mary Poppins in the second one. I'm calling
Well, I don't know if
Drax.
he. I don't think he killed Mary Poppins.
He killed He killed my Mary Poppins. I don't know if he killed your Mary Poppins
He did
or
kill my
y'all
Mary
Mary.
Poppins.
He killed Mary Poppins in this one.
Okay.
There are two Mary Poppins, Julie Andrews and Michael Rooker.
Yeah, they're the same.
So he's killing another person. So here's the question: is it Rocket? Is it? He already killed Groot. So
Hmm.
is it Rocket or is it Drax?
Is it Peter Quill?
Nah,
Is it Gamora? Who knows?
I don't. We already killed Gamora.
People, it's comics. People can die multiple times.
Nah, we already killed Gamora. I think Gamora stays
Hey,
alive.
James Gunn ain't killed Gamora. The
MCU killed
Russo brothers, the Russo
the
brothers killed
Russo
Gamora.
brothers.
He
You're right.
hasn't right. He
You
hasn't
right,
had a chance
Owen.
to do it yet.
You're right, Owen. Gamora is dead. They brought
Okay.
Gamora back, but Gamora died, so we're not killing her again.
Okay.
So who dies in this movie? We know somebody kicks the bucket. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my libations ready because we know somebody ain't coming back from this mission.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I feel like maybe
I
it
think
could
it's
be.
Drax.
I think it could be Drax.
I think it's
Drax
Drax.
has had a good run. His family gone. Why not? Let him be
And
with his family.
Batista has been on the press circuit talking about this is his last movie. He's not coming back. Like he's hinting to me
Hmm.
it's over. And with Rocket, I feel like you can get somebody else to do the voice.
Sure.
So I'm just and Quill, I don't know. Is Chris Pratt done? Like what other franchise he got that he can come back to?
Jurassic World.
That's over.
I
He
mean,
gotta
I
go.
think
He
I,
gotta
I
go
think that
raise.
money still made money.
Nah,
That
man.
movie
He
still
gotta
made
go
money.
raise that the Raptor clone that he him and
Okay.
Bryce Dallas Diamond Dallas Page raised together.
That is not that woman's name. Put respect on her. Yeah. Anyway, you ready to get to this thing? See what this is about?
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm
Here we
ready.
go.
You pipe down over there. You got fired.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
Dead.
tell you something. I'm Star-Lord. I formed the Guardians,
All day.
met a
All
girl,
dead.
fell in love. That girl died, but then she came back. Came back a total dick.
Oh, please. You left out some important information, but that is the gist of it.
Her face seems softer.
She got nicer.
My sacred mission
High evolutionary.
Is to create the perfect society.
He didn't want to make things perfect. He just hated things the way they are.
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends.
Wagner. He's dead too.
Nice.
We were always searching for a family.
Cosmo.
We found each other. Are you ready for one last ride?
We'll all fly away together.
Into the forever and beautiful sky.
Whoever it was that you were in love with, it sounds more like her.
Her? That's ridiculous.
Do not bring me into this.
Knock it off!
What?
Just never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
That's fun.
I need to mark that down. I ain't going to
I'll
work
tell
that
you
day.
something.
You just like not going to work.
First of all, sir, it's Marvel. Thank you. You're back on the payroll, son. How many times have I fired Owen in this video?
I mean, Owen has been hired and fired a lot of times. I don't know. You might just be bad management at this point. I feel like you need to just pick a decision.
It's not about me. It's not about me. It's about him and his lack of professionalism to this channel.
Okay. Every time they cut to that one scene where like the Guardians were like, "It's been an honor to ride with you guys," I kept thinking of the scene in Toy Story 3 where all them toys are about to go into the furnace and burn up. And I was like, huh, jeez.
Is this a Toy Story 3 moment where
I-
we all think that they're about to die and they make it and they ride off into the swan song and then 20 years later somebody reboots Guardians 3?
I don't know, man. But yeah, we're definitely seeing some goodbyes for sure.
That
Like to
song
see.
though, Since You've Been Gone. Is that Foreigner?
I don't know.
Oh, let me look that up.
I don't know the artist. I like the song, but I'm curious to see. In the first trailer we saw, they landed in this one neighborhood with a bunch of aliens, and it's just like maybe that it's almost like a monitored community of aliens or whatever. I
That's
wonder
high
about
evolutionary.
High evolutionaries, little like, hey, there's you can live here and work here and do all that kind of stuff. I'm curious what this does for the rest of Phase 5 of the MCU, because this is ending for them. But what kind of tendrils are going to be left after this? Like, oh, these are things we need to follow in the rest of the MCU.
Well, here's the thing. We know. So let's start with what you just said. You said that there's going to be tendrils. What does this mean for the rest of the MCU? We know that the MCU does a good job of like saying you can watch this movie, but there is things that connects to the phase for whatever the big bad is. In this movie, the big bad is High Evolutionary. We know Quantumania comes out later this week. We know Kang is set up as the big bad for this phase. And I wonder, because again, we have never gotten the question answered. Remember at the end of Captain Marvel, we saw Nick Fury in space. We know Secret Invasion is coming this year. We know that there is a space element to all of this because we saw at the end of Spider-Man, was it No Way Home or was it?
Can't go home anymore, little boy.
No, whatever the one where Nick Fury, where he was in space and they thought he was talking to Nick Fury.
Home is where the heart is. Spider-Man Home is where the heart is.
Homeward Bound. Spider-Man Homeward Bound.
That's it. Yep.
That's it. So we have not gotten all of that wrapped up. So I wonder if that plays into it. Or is this just a standalone Marvel movie that has just a sprinkling of tendrils to the rest of it? Because again, this is James Gunn's swan song. We know we're going to off some characters because they're not coming back. And usually when they're not coming back, that means you just got shot. Murdered, whatever you want to call it. I'm very interested in this only because, and that song is by Rainbow, not Foreigner.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Since You've Been Gone by Rainbow.
Not Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
No,
Okay.
Kelly Clarkson will not have a song on this soundtrack. only because James Gunn likes old songs. If you notice the songs he picks, none of them are recent. I don't expect to see The Weeknd or Bad Bunny on any of the soundtracks for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Maybe get some Migos.
I don't plan to see Takeoff and Quavo in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Although that would be cool. You know, it would be cool if Drax knew who if Drax knew Quavo
The
was.
Migos? Oh, yeah, sure.
If Drax knew who the Migos were, it was like, I like this. This is the kind of music we played on my planet before my wife died, as our
Yeah.
as our tribal ritual.
Before we were banging, this
Yeah.
is what we played. Fantastic.
Quavo sounds like a warrior of the third degree.
Yeah. Um, is there anything that you saw in this year like has you curious about where it leads?
Yes, the man who plays High Evolutionary is the guy who was the one of the butterflies in the Peacemaker show. I'm
Mhm.
trying to remember his name, but I'm going to tell you right now. It is, I believe it's Nigerian, and I do not want to mess that name up.
I mean, maybe don't even say it then.
Chuck Woody Awuji.
Okay, you said it.
I tried. Will Poulter as Adam Warlock. This is his first movie. I would like to know what kind of deal he made because we know they sign actors and actresses for multiple movie, television, animation deals. We did not see Aisha, played by Elizabeth Debicki, who was amazing in Widows. One of the best parts of Widows. If you haven't seen Widows, go watch that movie. Yes, good job. Back on the payroll.
She was good in Tenet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Good call.
Yeah.
You're right. She Elizabeth Debicki is a very up and coming actor. Actress Karen Gillan is once again as Nebula. Mwah! So here's what. Who do you think dies in this movie? That's what I want to know. Who do you think gets killed?
We just talked about it at the beginning. I just said it was Drax.
You said so. Now that you've seen it, you still think it's Drax. Is what I'm saying. Do you still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they kill three people. I think they kill Drax. I think they kill Kraglin, and I think they kill. I think they kill Nebula. I'm going. I'm going. I think they kill Nebula.
Okay. I wonder if the for a while I thought like the third movie was going to be Quill was going to get back with Gamora, but I feel like maybe they kind of set that like, nope, your Gamora died. I'm a new Gamora. We're not going to be together. Let's just keep it moving.
I still think they get together. I think they go off into the sunset and they raise little green, light green, bluish children together.
Interesting.
I do. I think somebody has to have a happy ending in this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Cosmos will have the happy ending.
I want someone to have a happy ending in this.
Yeah.
I should preface that. I want someone to have a happy ending, and I want Peter Quill to finally have that happy ending after his mom died of cancer because his dad, who was a megalomaniac, goddamn celestial, killed his mom and gave her cancer, and then he had to kill his dad, and then his foster dad, who threatened to eat him, who turns out to be Mary Poppins, sacrificed him to live.
I mean, doesn't turn out to be Mary Poppins.
He is Mary Poppins in my head.
Okay.
And to the 17 people who watched this trailer reaction, yes, that's Mary Poppins. I just feel like he needs a win.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Peter Quill needs a win. And let's not forget, he was the reason why we had to have Endgame.
You're right. Yeah. He lost his mind. He snapped.
And
The Avengers were going to win. It seemed like it. And he,
in his defense, how composed would you have been if your girlfriend was murdered by her foster dad?
My girlfriend know better. She know
Yeah.
her place. She know to stay where I tell her to.
You're right.
Yeah. If I tell you to go left, you go left. She didn't listen to that, did she?
I'm
Now she
texting
dead.
her. I'm texting her right now. Did you hear this bullshit that's on?
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
But
Told you
yeah,
what to
I
do.
feel like Peter Quill needs a win. And I feel we already killed Gamora once. Don't kill her again. I think Mantis sacrifices her life to save Gamora because she believes in the relationship and she has come around.
So
Because
Mantis or
remember-
Nebula? Because you didn't say Mantis before.
Sorry, Nebula.
Okay.
Nebula sacrifices herself to save Gamora because she's come full circle and they're sisters. And she's like, because remember, the Gamora that we have is not the Gamora who has evolved
Sure.
into a better person. I keep saying Mantis. Nebula is.
Okay. Let us know who you think is going to die in this movie. Who's not Peter.
That's a
James
whole
Gunn.
question.
Yeah, who's James Gunn going to kill? Let us know.
Who is
in
he
the comments
offing?
below. Yeah, who's he offing?
He's putting two in the back of the head. Slug time.
Slug Time. On that, folks, Slug Time, we out. You know where to find us. What is it? Nerdy by Nature, Naughty by Nudie?
Nerdy by Nature Productions. The We Trying Boys.
We trying, boys. All right. We trying, y'all. We out.
We try. Hey, you saw that last video. We definitely tried. We struggling.
There we go.
The struggle channels of reactions.